Hello, everybody, and welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5th race of the RMS season. First time we go to Atlanta this season. As you know, Atlanta has 2 dates. This is the first race, the next one being the championship, which kind of gets drivers and teams ready, set up for the championship, perhaps. This is the second race on the new configured Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bit different from the last time we went here last spring. Last time we were at this track, Dan Sedgwick won, broke his winless streak of quite a few races since the 1997 Daytona 500. So anyways, enough yapping from me. Let's get through your starting lineup. On pole today is Patrick Kamates in the 96. To his outside, Alex Davidson. They both set down the same lap time, but Kamates got the tiebreaker due to owner points. Row 2, we got Anthony McClure in the brand new 75 entry for McClure Motorsports, a new part-time car, and Asher Evelyn in the 12 on his outside. Kyle Sistra and Purab Shrivastava in row 3. Row 4 is Ezekiel Garcia Ball and Mark Guerrero. In row 5 is Sierra Reno, qualified pretty well, and to her outside is Dan Sedgwick, the defending winner here. Row 6 is Skippy Larson and Caleb Lane. Row 7 is Peter Lane and Leroy Conwell. Row 8 is Kirsten Bell and S.G. Craig. Row 9 is Riley Smith and Kurt Perkins. Row 10 is Ali McLeidig and Ryan Scarrett. Row 11 is Montana Sherman and Doge Borkington. Row 12, making his return to RMS, is Dick Patrick. To his outside is Mark Evans. Row 13 is Kellen Short and Brandon Allen. Row 14 is Juandre Wilson and Matthew Hubert. Row 15 is Carlson Vevelst and Brock Moore. Row 16 is Nelson Reeves, who won the spring race last year on the old configured version of Atlanta, and to his outside is Ronnie Martin. Row 17 is Big Mac and Jackson Brown. Row 18 is Caleb Rose and Maria Tagola. Row 19 is Anton Alvarez and Michael Parsons. Row 20 is WarioWare and Fleet Cruz. And in the final row, we got Angel Gutierrez and Manuel Sanchez. I almost forgot his name. They round out your 42-car starting grid. Let's waste no further time and get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, the engines fire up here at Atlanta, and the cars are now rolling. Atlanta is a fan favorite racetrack, and we had a pretty solid race here on a new configuration for all the marbles, all the championship marbles, if you will. Of course, Jonathan Marks won the championship, but he is not here in the field. He decided to retire after season's end. So anyways, will we see a new champion later this season? Are we going to see a new race winner in this race? We'll just have to wait and see. Green flag is out. Kamates gets a great jump, and we're underway. A great jump compared to Davidson, and he'll easily clear the 10 out of turn 2. We're pretty much into turn 2 as the top 3 kind of getting single filed here a bit. Here comes Ezekiel Garcia Ball looking for 4th place. Oh, here comes Reno trying to make it 3 wide for a second, but didn't have enough of a run. Will decide to lay off of that. Even looks like he's getting put 3 wide behind. And yeah, he pretty much is. Oh, look at that, folks. Skippy Horse and Peter Lane. Oh, they're sliding up as the field gets sort of single filed out front. Here goes Anthony McClure to the inside, looking for 2nd place. Kamates has already led lap 1. As they come around and to complete lap number 2. As Kamates kind of pulls away here. Here comes Ezekiel Garcia Ball trying to make it 3 wide for 2nd. Being very aggressive to start off this race is the 17. Sierra Reno following right behind. Trying to take advantage of that. Maybe try to make it 3 wide herself. She is being aggressive. But she cannot. She'll stay right behind the 17 as Garcia Ball will now slot into 2nd place. Reno trying to move up into 3rd place over McClure. McClure trying to use the outside line to his advantage. And it's not really working out, as Reno will clear. Kyler Sistri was pretty fast the last time we went to Atlanta for the championship. He's looking to get a bit of redemption, I would say, on winning the race, because he got a bit of bad luck, I believe. He looked like he had a great car for the second half, I believe, but didn't end up winning. But now he's got a chance again, and Reno looks really fast right now. 31 is, well, not up to snuff with usually most of these cars, but may I remind you, Reno has won before, but that was on the old configuration all the way back in 1997. As Cameats continues to pull away as they continue to battle each other, and Reno will finally clear for second. Sistri right behind will clear for third as Garcia Ball starts to fall back. Here comes Peter Lane and Skippy Larson. Here comes ST Craig, one of the actual full-time drivers for McCoy Motorsports here today, BMW McCoy Motorsports. Davidson falling back to 9th place. Fight for 10th, Guerrero versus Riley Smith. Got a new scheme on for Mark Guerrero and the Home Depot machine. And Riley Smith will slot back into 11th place. Garcia Ball continuing to fall back. McClure fell back a little bit as well, as he's trying to get around his teammate. Ooh, a little bit close there between him and Garcia Ball. Almost 3 wide. Davidson thought about it. Leader's closing up a bit here. Sierra Reno might be battling for the lead here soon. And not quite close enough, but got a bit of a run on the inside, but Cameats, I think, will take the drive off of turn 4 here.
You've exploded a tire.
And now a battle for second brewing. Kyler Sistri trying to get inside of Sierra Reno, but Reno, good run off the high side in the middle lane. She'll hang on to second place. And now going to try to close up on Cameats once again. Everybody's starting to move up a bit of a lane, starting to use that little middle lane more, not little, I don't know. As Cameats so far led them all and has pretty much been uncontested so far. Reno did close up a bit on the back bumper of the 96, but couldn't get around him. But it looks like she might be closing up again here somewhat. I think that 31 might be a bit faster than the 96 currently, but it's a matter of passing a driver. It's one, the saying goes something like, it's one to catch a driver, it's another to pass him. And Reno, I think she lost a bit of time there on Cameats, as he's really using the middle lane to his advantage off the exit of turn 2 and turn 4, and it's really working out for him right now. So I think that's the main reason why he is holding on to the lead right now, pretty much uncontested. Sistri peeking down low for second, doesn't. Well, now he has a bit of a run. Here he comes, number 55. He was tired of being behind Kyler Sistri, and now he's got a good chance to take away second. Side by side, Reno trying to use the outside line to her advantage. Here comes Peter Lane. Does he make it? Does he make it 3 wide? He doesn't have enough of a run. He'll stay right behind Sistri. Peeking down low again. Does he have a run here? Side by side. For, I think, a brief moment there. But it looks like Sistri will clear for second. Lane, though, close behind. Is going to try for second as well. Almost slid up into Sistri there. And he will get second all to himself. As all this is happening, Cameats is pulling away here. Got a half a second lead over second place, now being Peter Lane. Is anybody going to be able to chase down Cameats today? He looks like he has a great car underneath him right now. As ST Craig goes for third over Kyler Sistri. Sistri fights back on the high side, and it looks like he'll be able to hold on. Davidson also sliding up to the high side, trying to use that to his advantage. But can't really get side by side with Sistri. Skippy Larson has made a couple moves. Reno kind of falling back somewhat a bit, maybe. Front get single filed out. Peter Lane is closing in on Cam Yates here, so we might have a battle for the lead here. But it might be a bit more competitive. But Cam Yates, again, really using the middle lane to his advantage in turns 3 and 4. It's really working out for him right now as everybody else moves down to the bottom, trying to use that to their advantage. And it's not really working out, as you can tell. Cam Yates kind of pulled away once again. Wayne is really trying to hold on to second. Kyler's Sistri, I think I might have the fastest car in the field. He has been peaking for second all throughout all this race, and he hasn't been able to get it at all. Here comes SG Craig out of nowhere. He's going for third. On the 55 machine, and he cannot get the job done. He'll just slot right behind Sistri instead. Pretty clean start to this one. Some good battles here and there. Nobody has been able to beat Cam Yates so far to start today. And 96 has got a rocket ship underneath him. Bevels is making his way slowly through the field. He's up to 7th place, as the scoreboard says. Back down to 8th, I guess. It looks like Mark Evans got around him. Conwell trying to peek his way into the top 10 for the first time today. And it looks like he might be able to do that. He got around McClure, I believe. Yes, that is McClure. Who else would it be? Yeah, he got around McClure, now trying to get around Sistri for 10th, as Sistri slides up a bit. Gonna lose that 10th place to Conwell. Wilson not too far behind. These two still battling, despite it not being in the top 10 anymore. There's Brandon Allen just chilling around 16th place or so. Fleet Cruz trying to make his way through the field, trying to keep his top 10 streak going. He's had a bunch of 9th places to start off this year, I think all in a row. And he started far back, and he's trying to make his way through the field. He's doing a pretty good job of it right now. But not good enough to go any further, it seems like. Peter Lane did close up somewhat on Cam Yates, as it's sort of a train behind him. Sistri trying to get around him now. And it looks like he might be able to get the job done this time. And he will clear the 33. Kyler Sistri now in 2nd place. Here comes SG Craig. He's also looking for 2nd. And it's like as immediately as he takes 2nd place, he can't hold on to it. He looks pretty fast. Well, he might actually hold on to it this time. He got a good run off the high side. And is finally going to get clear and get 2nd place all to himself. Kyler Sistri. I'm going to pull away a little bit here using the strategy Cam Yates implied there. But SG Craig does have a big run here. So does Davidson. Here comes Mark Evans and Vebbels. This is a huge pack, all battling for about 2nd place. As Peter Lane falls back on the high side. Cam Yates is starting to pull away some more. Looking at the rear of the field, Jackson Brown, no shock, currently in last place. Michael Parsons kind of struggling. He's been really struggling in qualifying all throughout this season, I would say. Big Mac kind of struggling right now as well. Doge Workington falling back. So I believe Dib Kurab. These two here who started on the last row haven't made any positions at all. Manuel Sanchez and Angel Gutierrez, pretty much. Kirsten Bell has fallen back. Asher Evelyn has fallen back from a phenomenal 4th place start to 31st. Montana Sherman has been pretty solid at qualifying, but he's looking for a good race finish for once, and I don't think, doesn't look like he might get that today. 3 wide. WarioWare being aggressive, trying to pick up positions. And Ronnie Martin is going to do the same move here. He comes, number 92. On Kellen Short and Kurt Perkins, but Perkins is going to get clear on the outside, I believe. Not quite. Actually, yeah, he will get clear of Kellen Short on the outside. There's Fleet Cruz currently running 19th. Ryan Scarrett. Caleb Rose having a pretty impressive run in 16th, I will say. That 59 usually isn't usually fast at all, but he's doing a pretty solid job, I would say. Sistri has cut down the lead somewhat, but he's being pressured behind by Mark Evans right now. 23 machine looking for 2nd place right now. Peeks down to the inside, no room. As Cam Eats will once again lead another lap. And the lead grows somewhat again. Davidson in trouble of losing 4th place right now over St. Craig as he's trying to get 4th for himself. A little bit of contact between the two there. He almost took out Davidson all on his own. Devils is going to join in on the battle. Here comes the 11. He's going to peek down to the inside. Does he have enough of a run? Meanwhile, they're battling for second once again. They've all been battling for second all day, but none have battled for the lead as Vebels is trying to get into the top 5 for the first time today. Craig will hold on and he'll stay in 4th place, or excuse me, move up into 4th place. Davidson's got a good run on the high side. I gotta believe the tires are kind of worn out right now. And that's why everything has kind of stalled out, if you will. The battles have kind of calmed down somewhat. It's still all Cam Eats out front. No sign of lap traffic inside. Jackson Brown way too far ahead. But so far, nobody has been able to pick up the positions right now. Probably because of the worn tires. Wilson kind of closing in on Sierra Reno right now, looking for a top 10 of herself. There goes Cam Eats on pit road. Where is he going? What happened to Patrick? That's a scheduled stop. And it looks like he's the only guy pitting right now. What is he doing? Pitting in way early before everybody else. And that's going to give Mark Evans the lead. This should be interesting. We've got to battle for the lead now somewhat. Thought ST Craig was going to pit there, but he's not. I think Cam Eats is the only one to come in that time by. I don't think we're even close to having pit stops yet, but we'll see. As Mark Evans kind of pulls away here. I guess the clean air are really a big effect right now for these leaders so far. So interesting that Cam Eats pitted very early. But it looks like we will have pit stops here. Here comes Mark Evans. Kyler Sistrice coming in. ST Craig as well. Looks like Caleb Rose is staying out for another lap. I'll try to catch up with Rose. But yeah, it looks like the 59 staying out for a lap, leading a lap of his own. I think I gotta believe that's his first lap ever led, maybe. Don't quote me on that. But it looks like he's heading to pit road this time by. Some interesting strategy, I guess, from Rose. And yeah, everybody's pretty much coming in this time by. Cam Eats, will he be able to beat all the cars on pit road? I don't think so. Conwell and Ezekiel Garcia-Ball, I guess, pitted before the leaders did. That being Mark Evans and Daggum, I lost him. Mark Evans in the game, and he is gonna beat Mark Evans out of pit road. And he'll retain his lead and probably pull away here. Conwell's going to get around Sistrice. So is Garcia-Ball. Some interesting pit stop strategy there from Leroy Conwell, Garcia-Ball, and of course, you know, the man of the hour right now, Patrick Cam Eats. But I wonder if undercutting is the right strategy, because now you're on slightly older tires, which for most racetracks doesn't really mean anything. But here in Atlanta, that means a lot. You're on older tires, and the guy right behind you is on 2-lap fresher tires, which does mean a lot here at Atlanta. We saw it at Rockingham when Nelson Reeves decided to try that strategy out late in the race. It did not quite work out for him. And it looks like it might not work out for Cam Eats right now. Here comes Mark Evans with a full ton of speed. Here he comes to the inside. Mark Evans wants the lead back. Side by side, and it looks like he'll easily get it. I don't know if Cam Eats, he's going to fight back. Drag race to the line. Evans is going to lead the lap. He cannot clear Cam Eats right now. Now he'll be able to into turn 1. And Mark Evans is now back out front. Garcia Ball sort of closed in a bit there. Kyra Sistra got around Conwell, so did Vevels, so it really shows that undercutting, not really the great strategy right now. SG Craig, Mark Guerrero, and there's Wilson, and there's the man, the myth, the legend, Fleet Cruz. Trying to continue the top 10 streak right now. He is currently in 10th, so doing a good job of that right now. Evans sort of pulling away from K-Meets, but he isn't letting that 23 get out of his sights right now. K-Meets is just that fast right now. Skippy Larson currently has the fastest lap though, so that's important for bonus points. He is currently running. Well, the speed isn't really reflecting his speed right now. He is currently 32nd. Looks like Caleb Rose. Unfortunate mechanical issues, I guess. He's stuck on pit road. He hasn't gotten out of his pit stall. Did something happen to him? He makes contact with Parsons trying to get into his pit stall. And that did not work out for him at all. And that's why he's multiple laps down. Tough luck for Caleb Rose, who led 1 lap today thanks to staying out. And now he's probably not going to win this race, but he probably wasn't going to win the race in the first place, unfortunately. But tough luck there for Rose. One of the nicest drivers you'll see in the garage today. We're back to live. Evans somewhat pulling away from K-Meets right now. 0.25 of a lead right now, and it grew somewhat there. Garcia Ball looks like all that speed he had is dried up now. And here comes Vevels for 3rd place. Conwell now fighting with Kyra Sistra there for 5th place for a top 5 position. Conwell, driving it in there somewhat. 35, driving very well right now. ST Craig just kind of chilling in his own zone. Mark Guerrero as well. Cruz up into 9th place, looking for another 9th place. Kurt Perkins kind of eyeing the top 10 right now. The field has definitely shuffled up somewhat. Definitely some interesting strategies going on. Nelson Reeves running pretty well, currently in 13th. Brandon Allen currently in 12th. Ronnie Martin. There's Ryan Scarrett. Riley Smith. Davidson looks like he had a pretty bad stop. Mired in the mid-pack. Wario Webb running pretty well as well in the top 20. Lee McThydick really needs a good run here today, and he is getting it right now. Just got in the top 20, I believe. Yes, he got around Caleb Lane for that. Angel Gutierrez going from last to about not last. Having a good run right now. After a terrible start, pretty much, as Evans will lead another lap. K-Meets closes in somewhat. He closed in, I believe, the lap before he closed in on one of the laps. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks like he's closing in somewhat, so maybe the tires are evening out a little bit. Or K-Meets is really just that fast right now. He gains a little bit there, but it's not really a lot. As we're already coming up to the halfway point, I believe, in this race. Vevels is catching as well. He looks pretty speedy right now, though. 11 looks pretty fast. Caleb Rose back out multiple laps down. Stravasheva really struggling in this race right now. He kind of struggled at the championship race, but that's because he got some damage, I believe, and that slowed him down, and that's why he did not win the title. That was Mark Evans' title. As Vevels was looking for 2nd place, K-Meets pretty much blocked him there. Trying to hold on to 2nd. Now Vevels has got to run. Here comes number 11 for 2nd. And he will take it. Here comes Ezekiel Garcia Ball almost sliding up into K-Meets. The 17 will hang on and take over 3rd. Vevels still looking for his first career win. Could it come today? He's got a pretty fast hot rod right now. But as people couldn't beat Patrick K-Meets early in the race, nobody can beat Mark Evans right now. And maybe that's due to the clean air happening, but I think Velos has got slightly even more fresher tires, and he's closing in quickly. Let's see the gap this time by. 0.35. That has dropped down to 0.16. He is on the back bumper of Mark Evans. Here comes Carlson Velos. Didn't have a chance at getting the lead there, and it looks like Evans will pull a bit of a gap on Velos here. Entering turn 3. Let's see what the drivers do here. And yeah, you can see Mark Evans kind of taking that middle line there to his advantage. Velos is there. He's looking. He gained a little bit more there, but oh, bad entry into turn 1. That kind of screwed him over. May I remind you that Ezekiel Garcia Ball is still here. I thought he was on slightly older tires, but he looks really fast as well. Velos, great entry into turn 3. He's just got to figure out a way to get around Evans right now, and there's just no room. No room for him to get around right now. Maybe a chance into turn 1 if he could close up enough. He's not even close. Oh, drive it in there, though. He'll drive it in there hard. He is definitely the faster car, but Evans is playing some great defense right now. He closes up a ton in the corners, but can't really do anything on the straightaways to compete against the 23 right now. Now, Velos might have a chance here. Out of turn 4, he's got a chance. Going side by side here. Evans will easily lead the lap. Into turn 1, though. Who's going to get the advantage? I think Evans is. He'll use the middle lane to his advantage, but Velos gets the drive off of turn 2. Side by side for the lead. Garcia Ball is seeing this all happen in front of him. And may I remind you, Ezekiel Garcia Ball is the points leader. But anyways, enough of that. Velos might lead the lap here. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Velos will lead the lap just barely over Mark Evans. And he should clear into turn 1, and yes, he will. So new leader here, that is Carlson Velos. Here comes Ezekiel Garcia Ball, and as I mentioned, he is currently the points leader, and he would love to get a win today. Second in points, Fleet Cruz. He might have like 4 top 10s in a row, but a win is very much better than another top 10, I would say. As we're at the halfway point of the race, Velos kind of pulling away somewhat as Evans falls back to 3rd. Kind of got a little group going here of 7 cars, capped off by S.G. Craig hanging out in 7th. Evans is fighting back against Garcia Ball, though, trying to get 2nd place back. That's going to just allow Velos to pull away. But Garcia Ball isn't giving up the battle just yet. Here comes Conwell looking for 4th place over Patrick Kamitz, both on kind of sort of older tires, but seems like they're hanging in there just somewhat. And Garcia Ball is going to hang on to 2nd. He clears on the outside of the 23. And Velos almost has a 1-second lead. Here comes Kamitz out of nowhere looking for 3rd place. Patrick Kamitz versus Mark Evans. A couple of old guys fighting it out. Conwell as well joining in. Kyle Sistrai also there, sneaking a bit. We got a good battle here behind as well. Fleet Cruz versus Wandre Wilson, and Kurt Perkins also joining in as well. Perkins trying to enter the top 10, I believe, once again. He's going to have a good run here on the inside. Gonna catch up with Cruz there. He'll have the slight advantage into turn 1, I believe, but Cruz might clear using the outside line to his advantage, the middle lane, and it will work out. Still fighting pretty hard as Conwell and Kamitz fell back somewhat. S.G. Craig and Kyle Sistrai both got around him. Meanwhile, up front, it's just all Carlson Velos, and he's got over a 2nd lead now. This has been the best race we've seen out of the 11 since Velos took over that ride, to say the least. Well, it's not like the 11 has not won out of Atlanta before. Hey, look, there's Big Mac. Big Mac won at the old Atlanta a while ago in 1997. That was the first race at Atlanta, I believe, for that season, of course. And Velos just continues to pull away. He's looking for his first career win right now. He's not even, he doesn't even have the fastest lap. As here comes ST Craig and Kyle Sistray. Both of them look pretty fast right now. They're kind of mowing their way through the field, through some of these slower cars right now. And Sistray will get clear of the 23. And he will clear. Thought he was going to slide up and block Evans a bit, but he did not do that at all. Conwell will also clear Mark Evans as he continues to fall back. Might have just used up all his tires way too early during that run as the leader. And now he's paying the ultimate price. And it's not really working out for him. Here comes Kyra Sistray going for third. Conwell right behind, close. Looking for some room maybe to make it 3 wide. No, thinks better of it. I don't think he even thought that. Fleet Crew's up into 8th place currently as Guerrero's starting to fall back. Guerrero really needs a good run today. He has the win at Charlotte, but that's his only good result this year pretty much. It's just been a weird season for the number 20, as it looks like we have pit stops going on. Garcia Ball in, as you just saw, and so is Patrick Kammeets. Vettel stays out for a little bit longer. Just as expected, Kammeets and Garcia Ball going with the undercut strategy. But it looks like, I think, Velos is coming in this time by. No, he is not. I may have lied about that, but he was really close to the apron. Conwell is coming in this time by, though. And so is Kurt Perkins. He's coming in as well. I would imagine most of the leaders are going to be pitting next time by. Velos now got a huge lead right now, with about 40 laps to go in this race. Well, he's coming in this time by. Here comes Velos, number 11. Coming in this time by. And everybody else behind him is coming in as well. Sistray. Wilson is staying out, though. Fondre Wilson deciding to stay out another lap. Interesting strategy there, going for the long run strategy for the 40. Asher Evelyn also staying out, so is Maria Tagola, Ronnie Martin, Alex Davidson, Skippy Larson, Sierra Reno, Peter Lane. I forgot all about those drivers, to be honest with you, during that first run. They didn't have good pit stops at all, as here comes Wilson. She's coming in, and pretty much everybody behind her is going to come in. One driver we got to watch out is Ezekiel Garcia Ball, trying the undercut strategy here. Will it work out for him? A lot of drivers on pit road right now. But anyways, will the 17 strategy work out? Velos is going to get back on the racetrack, and he is going to retain his lead. That's just how fast the 11 is right now. And with those fresher tires, he's probably not going to give it up easily compared to with Garcia Ball. But I don't know, Garcia Ball closed in there a little bit. So maybe there is a chance. A slim chance. As it looks like Evelyn loved the lap, but I think he pitted, so all is fine in the world. The scoreboard should probably be fixed this time around, I believe. Crossing the start-finish line, Velos is going to lead the lap. Garcia Ball trying to close in. Conwell in a very distant third place with Kammeets right behind him, though. Right was just trying Mark Evans. Perkins jumps up a couple spots. Mark Guerrero, Nelson Reeves, and ST Craig, and Cruz had a bit of a slower stop. Credit to Angel Gutierrez here, started next to last, and whoa, it looks like the 37 had a mechanical issue. Tire issue, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him at all. We haven't had a caution yet today, but anyways, as I was saying, credit to Gutierrez right now. Started second to last, and look at him right now. He is slowly making his way through the field. Not quite in the top 10 just yet, but He's making his way up there. As Vettel starts pulling away. And he's got some lap traffic to deal with here soon. Big Mac might get in the way here. Sierrino is really struggling now after a great start to the race. Just really not being effective. Primestar, Dan Sedgwick, the defending winner, not doing so well. And Manuel Sanchez just hasn't done really anything at all today. He's been stuck in last. And Vettel puts Big Mac a lap down. And he's going to hold up Ezekiel Garcia Ball a little bit. And that's going to surely help Vettel a ton. Pull away some more. Still side by side with the 77. He cannot get clear. And he is finally going to get clear of the 77. Vettel didn't really pull away that much there. As we'll see, anything interesting happening. Kyra Sustry and Mark Evans trying to get around Patrick Kamietz. And here comes Evans, maybe going to try to get underneath Sustry. That was a bit of a stretch. That didn't quite work. But he's got a big run here. He might be able to do it into turn 1. Not big enough, I don't think. So he'll fall back somewhat. Garcia Ball closes in a bit on the leader. As Vettel continues to dominate this second half of the race. Definitely a little bit calmer than the championship race. So, like I said, so far, no caution flags have been thrown today, and I feel that has definitely been spread out somewhat. Tagola, looks like that strategy is working for her, the 74. Trying to make something happen after being stuck in the back all day. Asher Evelyn as well on that same sort of pit strategy, kind of going the long run, and it looks like it's working out for both of them right now. Anthony McClure, another one of those drivers who had a great first half, not so great here in the second half, just kind of trying to keep that car in one piece, if you will. That is new equipment, I think. Michael Parsons has just really done nothing today. Skippy Larson as well. Peter Lane has fallen back a ton. So has Davidson. Doge Workington as well. Kirsten Bell. Dick Patrick's just happy to be here. Let's be real. And this really shows you how good new tires are. Caleb Rose fighting with Primestar here. Rose is multiple laps down, and he is trying to fly by him. Velmus might have some trouble with some lap traffic here. 30 laps to go. I think we might have one more round of pit stops before the race ends. Don't quote me on that. As he continues to pull away from the 17. Not really much action happening right now. It's kind of getting close to the end, but not close enough to start fighting everybody. Oh, this is a big battle here behind. A lot of drivers going at it. Ronnie Morton gets around Smith. Asher Evelyn fighting with Tagola. What a 3x3 action here. Wario wears a part of this battle. Black Mora as well. Kellen Short. And Anthony McCoy and Matthew Kubert might join in on the battle too. Man, I'm not sure what happened, but a lot of good battles here in the mid-pack. Just kind of outside the top 20, I believe. Oh, almost contact there. Oh, they might go for a wide. Oh, they were tempting fate there. They were almost tempting fate. Anthony McClure thought about it, decided better of it. And now here comes Riley Smith. They're all battling like it's Talladega on the last lap. But anyways, anything interesting happening up front? There. It looks like the Kyler Sustry, Mark Evans aren't catching up a bit to Garcia Ball. Vettel still hasn't caught up to lap traffic. Jackson Brown is the next lap car. Then Sierrino, then Dan Sedgwick, then Manuel Sanchez. And I don't think that's going to slow him up really much. Power Try might be looking for second here soon. Here he comes, moving down to the inside. Here comes number 55. Followed closely by Mark Evans. But looks like Garcia Ball might be able to hang on to the lead on the outside using the middle lane. Or excuse me, not the lead. Second place. Still battling for it. Try is going to win the battle. So number 55 into second place. Mark Evans not too far behind. It feels like these two have been battling forever for this entire race. Planamo versus K-Mates, and Perkins might join in this battle soon, honestly. He is closing up on these two. SG Craig and Nelson Reeves fighting. Fleet Cruz just trying to hang on to 11th and hope that he can catch up to the top 10, because right now it looks like his top 10 streak might come to an end today. I mean, it'll still probably be second in points, I would imagine. But definitely not getting the points lead right now. Garcia Ball has been fast all day, and he's hanging out currently in 4th place. Yeah, 4th place, because Big Mac's still a lap car. Here comes Perkins into the top 5 for the first time today. He has had so much success at Atlanta, but mostly in the championship department. Of course, won back-to-back championships in 96 and 97. Had to win Atlanta to win the 96 championship. When he rolled into Atlanta a year later, he just had to bring the car home in one piece. He already locked up the championship. And then last year, he just came oh so close to making it a three-peat, but to no avail. 4 wins, and kind of a disappointing result for his standards, but still a proud season for Mr. Number 5 for Kurt. Bevels continuing to dominate. Mark Evans peaking down low somewhat on the 55. He was kind of looking for the lead there for a second, but couldn't make anything happen at all. Looks like so far the 37 has been our only mechanical issue today. Knock on wood, if you will. I mean, we might be running out of laps here, but it ain't over till it's over, as Yogi Berra said. I think I've said that before on a broadcast. But it's just true. You never know what could happen here in the next upcoming laps. 20 laps to go for Carlson Bevels to get his first career win. In dominating fashion. Has led a bunch of laps here in the second half. Catching up to Jackson Brown right now, who, just like Dick Patrick, is just happy to be here running in 40th. Probably one of the slowest cars in the field, that being the 85. But he has somehow managed to make back-to-back races. And, well, Atlanta is definitely a much stronger drafting track, if you will. A much more tailored track to those with better equipment. So Jackson Brown just kind of chilling out in 40th, as here comes Bevels to put him a lap down. Oh, almost contact. Now that could have been bad, but it's about the same, man. Ooh. Jackson Brown will just stay out of the way. As Bevels will lead another lap. Power Try is closing in a bit. Last lap, 29.484. Bevels was just a bit slower. So that might be a concerning sign for Carlson Bevels. Or it might be a sign for another round of pit stops. We will see here, because I think we will have another round of pit stops. I just don't know when. Let's see. Sistrad closes up somewhat. Closes in on the lead. Not as much as last time, I would say. As Bevels, the dominance continues. Oh, it looked like we had some trouble. I see tire marks. Where did those tire marks come from? So it's our first real accident of the day. K-Mates driving it in there and pretty much just takes out Conwell. These two were fighting hard all day, and it unfortunately isn't going to work out for either of them. Conwell definitely got the worst of it, and K-Mates got some side damage. I'm surprised I didn't wave the yellow flag there, but I imagine they will force some debris on the racetrack, but very unfortunate for Leroy Conwell and Patrick Kamietz. Both of them had very fast cars today, but it's not going to work out, especially for Kamietz, who dominated the first half of the race. Well, it looks like we're going to get one more round of pit stops here today. Vebels, Sustry, everybody is coming in. Nobody should be staying out. If you stay out, you're a dummy. As some cars already decided to pit. And so here comes everybody. This is your money stop. You need to have a great pit stop here, or else you might be screwed. So Vebels comes in. He's going to get 4 tires, it seems like. Tires on the right side. And it looks like only 2 tires, so an interesting strategy there. Evans is going to beat him out, though, I believe. Ryan Scarrett also with a good pit stop. Looks like we got a lot of mix of strategies here. And this is definitely going to lead to an interesting race. I believe... Oh, looks like SG Craig also with a quick stop. And I believe he will be your new leader, SG Craig. I gotta believe so. So that is very interesting. The McClure Motorsports cars are now going to be 1-2 for this restart. Oh boy, we're getting ready for the restart here today. A lot of pit strategy here. SG Craig, the new leader here, along with his teammate Ryan Scarrett in second. They somehow jump Vebels out of pit road. He drops back to third. Then it is Mark Evans, Ezekiel Garcia Ball, Kurt Perkins, Nelson Reeves, Kyra Sistry, Mark Guerrero, and Fwandre Wilson rounds out your top 10. Oh, it looks like might have got some damage on pit road. But anyways, this will be an interesting restart. This could be the first and only restart of the race. It depends on if we get another caution here and if it's with more than 5 to go. But we'll see here. Will Caleb Blaine be a factor as well? We'll see. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. And it looks like Craig got a great jump, but he's having trouble with Caleb Rose. Here comes Ryan Scarrett to the inside. Vebels did not get a great restart. He's going to get shuffled to the outside line. We might have a battle for the lead between teammates here soon. Here comes Ezekiel Garcia Ball with a great restart as well. Looks like SG Craig will clear, though. Oh, tight there. Looks like he's heading to pit road. Oh, and they wreck behind. Guerrero around, I believe. The two McClure Motorsports cars couldn't make it, and it's a huge crash behind. Multiple cars spinning around. Brandon Allen's involved. Michael Parsons. Kirsten Bell. Kyler Sustry is destroyed. I don't know what just happened. Skippy Larson, WarioWare. Matthew Hubert with heavy damage. What happened? Well, it all started here when Fleet Cruz just kind of dumps Mark Guerrero into turn 3. I don't think this had to do anything with the cars heading to pit road here and causing a bit of a stack up. But Mark Guerrero gets dumped. Hard contact from Kyler Sistry. Hard contact from Brandon Allen. Well, there's a hard contact there. And then here comes Aline McThydig piling in as well. Skippy Orson just launches Aline McThydig. Oh my goodness. Huge contact there. WarioWare gets involved. And that sends 2 cars upside down. Then it's going to get more nasty here. Here comes Matthew Hubert, who also ends up upside down. Somehow. Parsons gets involved. There's Kirsten Bell spinning. There's a lot going on right now in this massive wreck. Jackson Brown got involved, I believe. How did Matthew Hubert? Oh, that's how. Contact from McThydig at the end. That sends them flipping a bit. Oh, that at least put McThydig back on her wheels, and it's just a massive accident there. And I hope Mark Guerrero is doing okay, and I'm not sure if Fleet Cruz is gonna get any punishment from that because that was huge. Anthony McCord got involved. Looks like Peter Lane got some damage. Dick Patrick. What just happened? this was such a clean race, and we got so many damaged cars now. But that's our second caution of the race, and it takes out multiple contenders. So we are getting ready for the restart here today. As Vevelst, or excuse me, the second restart of the day, as Vevelst leads the field. Under 10 laps to go, a lot of drivers eliminated from that accident. I think Conwell, I don't know if he was involved in it, but he is now out. So is Kyra Sostri, Skippy Larson, Brandon Allen, WarioWare, Matthew Hubert, Aline McThydig, and of course Mark Guerrero, which we're all hoping is okay. Big Cruz is just hoping that he doesn't get a massive penalty here, but we'll see. Anyways, Vettel still looking for his first career win. He has dominated today. No lap car on the inside. Caleb Rose, he has gotten the wave around, and he's going to get one of his laps back. Pace car pulls in. This could be the final restart of today, of this race. Here we go. Vettelst, green flag is out. He gets a great jump on Mark Evans as he enters turn 1. Evans is going to close in there somewhat. Is he going to get a good run on the backstretch, though, to do anything right now? I don't think so. Oh, he closed up a ton there. We'll see if he can make a move here soon. Vettel's just trying to hang on. He had a fast car earlier today, and he pulled away. Not so much on this restart. And he's got a couple laps to go. Can he hang on? Or can Mark Evans win? He's looking. He's going to try to go. No, there's no room on the inside. Great defense by Vettelst. He'll hang on, and he'll pull away somewhat. Great exit out of turn 2. Here comes Perkins making his way through the field and moving up into 3rd place. Fleet Cruz looking good right now. It's only a question of if his top 10 streak can continue. Because of what happened, we will just have to wait and see. We got about 4 laps of racing to go. Evans is keeping it close for Vettelst as he gets another good corner exit. Not as good as I thought it was. Evans is going to try to take advantage of that. He got a huge run. He'll just stay right behind. Get a little bit of a draft from Vettelst, and he's going to move down to the inside, but he had to check up big time into turns 3, and I think they're spinning and wrecking again somewhere in the field, and I think that's going to end the race. Caution flags out. Oh, and Anton Alvarez is all torn up. Sierra Reno heads to pit road, but that's going to end the race. Doge Porkington side damage. And what a wreck-filled end to this race. So it was pretty much kind of the same thing that happened here, but I would say this is more of a racing incident. Alvarez just trying to get around Gutierrez there, and Tagoa just kind of slides up a bit and gets into Alvarez, and he makes contact with the outside wall. And, whoa, Lane just barely missed his teammate there. McClure, all these drivers as the 44 is sliding down. But that'll be our final caution of the race. Somehow all these drivers didn't collide with him either. But anyways, that'll be our final caution of the race and kind of a anticlimactic way to end. What a wild race it has been today. Well, it's not the way Vettel's wanted to get his first career win, but he will get it under caution here. After a wreck-filled end to this race, Carlson Vettel is a first-time winner in RMS, and I completely messed it up. There we go. Vettel's victorious for the first time in his career. The 1998 Rookie of the Year is finally a winner. Well, there goes Carlson Vettel celebrating his first career win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I thank you all for watching this race replay as Vettel burns it down in front of the Atlanta crowd. The Rookie of the Year winner from the previous season now is a winner in RMS. I'll see you next week for Bristol short track action. Goodbye!